U.S. appeals court declares most of Trump's global tariffs illegal. A major blow has been dealt to one of Donald Trump's flagship trade policies after a U.S. appeals court ruled that the bulk of his sweeping global tariffs were unlawful, casting fresh uncertainty over the country's trade posture and reigniting a debate that has divided Washington for years. The case, which centered on Trump's use of so-called Section 232 national security provisions to impose tariffs on steel, aluminum, and a raft of imported goods, was decided late on Friday. Judges concluded that much of the tariff regime exceeded presidential authority and failed to comply with statutory limits. A rebuke to Trump's trade war. Trump had introduced the measures during his presidency, framing them as a defense of American industry and national security. They sparked a trade war that strained relations with traditional allies in Europe and Asia, while drawing retaliatory duties on U.S. exports from Brussels, Beijing, Ottawa, and elsewhere. Critics, including trade experts and lawmakers on both sides of the political aisle, long argued that the tariffs were politically motivated, poorly targeted, and ultimately damaging to U.S. manufacturers and farmers. Friday's ruling lends weight to those claims, describing Trump's actions as sweeping to the point of illegality. Economic and diplomatic fallout. The tariffs had ripple effects far beyond America's borders. European steelmakers, Canadian aluminium producers, and Asian electronics firms all felt the sting of higher costs and restricted market access. In the UK, officials repeatedly condemned the duties as unjustified, warning they risked undermining the international rules-based trading system. For Washington, the ruling may also complicate its diplomatic leverage. Allies who begrudgingly accepted the tariffs could now press the Biden administration to roll back any remaining restrictions and compensate for losses sustained. Political implication.